Hello, my name is Mustafina, and let's continue my report, models 4 to 7. Here we can see the quizzes that was done, and let's talk about packet tracer connect to the physical layer lab. And here we can see the ports that are available is AUX and console ports. Which LAN and WAN interfaces are available on the East router and how many are there? There are two WAN interfaces and two gigabit Ethernet interfaces. Here we can see the four physical interfaces and 100 kilobytes uh, that is default bandwidth of this interface. Also, we can see here the part 2 of the slab, step 1, and the other steps of this. And here we can see the result. Let's talk about model 4 and what I learned from this model. A physical connection can be a wired connection using a cable or wireless connection using a radio waves. Network interface cards connect a device to the network. Ethernet NICs are used for a wired connection, whereas WLAN, wireless local area network, NICs are used for wireless. The physical layer consists of electronic security, media, and connectors developed by engineers. The physical layer standards address three functional areas: physical components, encoding, and signaling. The digital bandwidth measures the amount of data that can flow from one place to another in a given amount of time. Latency refers to the amount of time, including delays, for data to travel from one given point to another. Mm. Networks use copper media because it is inexpensive, easy to install, and have low resistance to electrical current. However, copper media is limited by distance and signal interference. The timing and voltage values of electrical pulse are also sus, uh, susceptible to interference from two sources, EMI and crosstalk. Three types of copper cabling are UTP, STP, and coaxial cable. Model 5 is about number systems, and here we can see the test that was made. From this model, I can conclude that how to convert some binary digits to decimal, that the binary numbering system is a numbering system that consists of the number 0 and 1, which are called bits. This contrasts with the decimal numbering system, which uses 10 digits made up of 0 to 9. It's essential to understand that host services and network devices use binary addresses, and especially binary IPv4 addresses, to identify one another. Hexadecimal numbering system is base 16 number system. It uses the number from 0 to 9 and letters A to F. Hexadecimal numbering is used in networking to represent IPv6 addresses and Ethernet MAC addresses in IPv6 addresses in 128 bits long, and every 4 bits is represented by a single hexadecimal digit for a total of 32 hexadecimal numbers. Let's continue to 6 model. This model about data link layer, and here we can see the tests. I can say about this model that I learned about purpose of the data link layer, topologies, data link frame, and communication between network interface cards and network adapters is handled by the data link layer. Without the data link layer, network layer protocols such as IP would have to connect to any type of media which might be present in the transmission path. The data link layer of the IE 802 LAN or MAN is made up of the following two sublayers. It is a LLC and MAC. Data encapsulation through frame delimitation, addressing, and error detection is provided by the MAC sublayer. Uh, about topologies, two types of topologies are used in LAN and WAN networks, the physical topology and the logical topology. The logical topology has an effect on the type of network framing and the type of environmental access control is used. Physical point-to-point topologies are direct connection between two end devices. Nodes. Nodes are connected using a star or extended star topology in multi-access LANs. Examples of multi-access networking are Ethernet LAN and WLAN. Data link frame. The data link layer prepares encapsulated data, usually IPv4 or IPv6 packets, for transmission over the LAN. Encapsulation it with headers and trailer to form frames. The data link protocol is responsible for exchanging data between NICs on the same network. And the 7 model is about Ethernet switching. Here we can see the tests. And from this model, I can conclude the Ethernet function at the data link layer and the physical layer. Both layer 2 protocols and layer 1 technologies are defined in the Ethernet standards. Ethernet uses the LLC and MAC sublayers of the data link layer for operation. The MAC addresses is used to identify the physical source and destination network interface cards on the local network segment. A layer 2 Ethernet MAC addresses is the only thing a layer 2 Ethernet switch uses to make forwarding decisions. The switch dynamically builds the MAC address table, examining the source MAC address of frames received at ports. The switch routers frames based on whether the destination MAC address in the frame matches any entries in the MAC address table. Switch use one of the following two forwarding methods to switch data between network ports, store and forward, switching or cut-through switching. Fast forward and fragment-free are two variants of cut-through switching. Port-based memory and shared memory are two methods of memory buffering. Full duplex and half duplex are two types of duplex settings used for communication on an Ethernet network. Auto-negotiation is an optional feature. It is found on most Ethernet switching and NICs. It enables two devices to automatically negotiate the best speed and duplex capability. Thank you for attention.